have inspirations, like you have what's inspiring you to do what you're doing. So I think I have something really important that you might want to hear. What is inspiring you to learn to improve on your pronunciation, your grammar, or your vocabulary? Now, one of the things I normally tell my students when, they enroll for my class or they enroll for my course, I tell them, don't just start out like because you like English or because you like how how oh my god. Don't just start out because you like someone who is from Britain, or you like the way they sound and you're like, oh my god, I'm totally in love with them. Those things are fine, but I think those things are just very fickle because as time goes on you're going to be a little bit bored. That's the truth. I think that's the truth that no one really tells you. You're like, I am learning, I'm excited. You start out with that excitement. You're like, yay, we're gonna do it. But as time goes on, you're like, oh my god, what am I really doing? Especially, I think this one is really, really, really special for people who maybe you weren't born in a native country. You have a totally different accent, and you're just trying. The thing is, you can just decide, I like the way someone from America speaks, or I like the way someone from Nigeria speaks, and I want to learn to speak that way. I see nothing wrong with that. It's just your preference, and I think we all are free to make choices. Yeah. So you might find it very difficult to go on if you have a different accent and you're trying to change it up a little bit, and all you have in your toolbox is I like it. It might not really work out that way. So my advice to you is to find a greater source of inspiration. Now, that greater source of inspiration might be what you want to do after you learn to improve. Maybe you want to teach others, you want to get a better job, you want to, maybe live a better life. I've been watching a lot of Cockney movies and I'm sounding a little bit Cockney and I'm not really liking it, yeah? What can I do? I can stop watching them. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Find a greater source of inspiration and don't just do it because you like it, because liking something is not equal to having the determination to stay with it and go through it and learn it till the end. And I think it's a very good character to start something and go on with it till the end. You just sort of like training yourself to stay through things, because I know for a fact, and the few things I've learned so far, the very few things I've learned, that nobody starts out learning things till the end just because they felt like it. Many times you're not going to feel like it. You're not going to feel like it at all. You feel like, what am I doing? But it's just a very good character and training you give yourself to tell yourself, I'm starting out with this and there is nothing that's going to deter me. I must finish.